Hello and welcome to another opportunity to get him and to keep him. And today's topic, how to get your ex back. Yes, today it's all about getting your ex-boyfriend back. And today I want to share very specific practical tips with you that can help you to get your ex back, that has been proven to work because I used these techniques, or let's say I shared these techniques with so many of my Skype coaching clients who've then successfully used them. And I will also share a few facts about men, yes, also your ex-boyfriend, that are not politically correct, but that are important for you to understand so that you don't make the number one mistake that unfortunately so many women before they started working with me in Skype coaching sessions have made, which cost them the relationship with their ex-boyfriend, which made it impossible for them to get their ex back. And I want you to not make this mistake. I want to save you from making this mistake. But first, let's talk about talking. Let's talk about how you talk about your ex-boyfriend. Imagine the following situation. You just broke up with him, or maybe he broke up with you, and you want to get him back. But what do you do now that you're talking to your best friend? Oh, this stupid idiot. Oh, he did this and that, and he's this and that. And then you talk really bad about your ex-boyfriend because you're in this emotional rush. Now, what happens a couple of months later, once you get back with him? And maybe on a night out, or maybe also because your friend has a crush on your boyfriend, she then tells him all the things that you said about him during that breakup phase. I would be very careful with talking bad about your ex if you want to get him back, because someday one of your friends or one of the people who you think is your friend might say something that will make him very, very angry, just because you said something a month ago when you were in this emotional state. So be careful how you talk about him. Think about getting your ex back in the long term. And then ask yourself this very important question. Would I want my ex-boyfriend back if I had more choices with men? Yes, I can help you to get your ex-boyfriend back. You can share all the text messages with me. You can let me know what happened, and I can give you specific advice that's specifically tailored to your relationship and to your ex-boyfriend. We can do all these things in a Skype coaching session, and if you want to work with me, you can click on the second link in the description or go to gethimkeephim.com/Skype and then book your Skype coaching session with me. I would love to get to know you and to help you. However, I can also help you to attract a new man, maybe even a man who's better for you. You really have to ask yourself right now if your ex-boyfriend is really the best man for you, or if you're just sick of being lonely, and if you miss the familiar feeling of having somebody in your life. Because some of my Skype coaching clients who actually booked a coaching session with me because they wanted to get their ex-boyfriend back realized in the process of the coaching that they actually want a completely different man, that their ex-boyfriend doesn't have certain qualities that they truly want in a partner. So that's why this question is absolutely crucial. And don't use social media to stalk him. Don't look at his pictures. Don't torture yourself. Instead, upload your progress. And now you might be saying, what progress? Well, the progress that you will soon achieve. I know that you are already a beautiful, amazing woman, but I also know that every human being on this planet has potential. Every human being has some potential that they haven't fulfilled yet. So if you, for example, want to get in shape, if you want to improve your body, then focus on your fitness. If you want to improve your education or your career, then focus on that. If you want to make new experiences, then travel somewhere. If you want to build an amazing social circle, then socialize, go to meetups, go to conferences. If you do that and you then, instead of stalking him on Facebook or on Instagram, instead of doing that, instead of torturing yourself with that, you upload your progress, then you will turn the tables, and now he's the one who will stalk you on social media. He will be thinking, wow, she's living this interesting life right now. Wow, she improved her body. Whoa, she's traveled to this place. And now he gets more interested in you, and you don't fall into the trap where you pull yourself down and you put yourself in this negative emotional state where you look at his social media profiles all the time. And what you can also do, and now I have to shock you, is to give meditation a shot. because it calms your mind and it allows you to think clearly. And I recommend to each and every one of my Skype coaching clients to check out Dr. Joe Dispenza, to get his book, You Are the Placebo and Becoming Supernatural, and to just give meditation a shot. Just see if you can calm yourself down, if it relaxes you. And why is that so important if you want to get your ex back? Well, because we often make the worst mistakes when we are trapped in these negative emotions, when we are trapped in the survival emotions, in stress. So for example, you send him either a tipsy or drunk or maybe even completely sober text message that you will eventually regret. And the only reason why you sent him that message is because you were stuck in this negative emotional state. And so many of my Skype coaching clients not only improved their mental health and physical health through meditation, but they also improved the quality of their relationship and their dating life. So maybe you want to try it out, because then you're not tempted to do things that you might regret later on. And now go out and meet new people. Socialize, go to meetups, go to conferences that interest you, contact friends that you haven't seen in a while. I want you to be around people. I invite you to not just sit at home and to think about him, but to actively live your life. And the more actively you live your life, the more you enjoy your life and the easier it will be for you to get him back. And by meeting new people, I don't mean dating a new man. And now we come to the part that's very politically incorrect, but so important for you to understand. Unfortunately, I know from some of my Skype coaching clients that a lot of other dating coaches tell you, oh, when you're not together, just go out there, just date other people. Yeah, you can do whatever you want. Well, that might not be the best idea. Before I give you this advice, I want you to understand that I don't give you this advice because I judge you for anything you're doing. You can do whatever you want. You can date other people in this time. However, if you do that, you risk him leaving you the moment he finds out. I coach so many women who messed up their only chance to get their ex back because once they then got together with him again, their ex-boyfriend found out that they've slept with another man during the breakup phase. And now you might be saying, yeah, but that's not that bad, right? Because we weren't together. Yeah, technically yes, but the male ego is very fragile. And there's been several scientific studies that prove that for women, emotional betrayal is more painful than physical betrayal in the form of sleeping with another person. But for men, physical betrayal is 10, hundreds, thousands of times worse than emotional betrayal. And there are a lot of studies in the realm of evolutionary biology that came to the conclusion that this is universally true. And if I remember correctly from one of the studies from a leading university, they discussed that the reason might be because men want to make sure from a biological perspective that the children are his, in case, for example, you get pregnant. I mean, of course, nowadays we have birth control and all these things, but our DNA, our biological programming doesn't know about that. And I've coached a lot of women who've been in this situation, who dated a guy in between their attempt to get their ex-boyfriend back, or let's say during that time where they attempted to get their ex-boyfriend back, and they then got him back. And then, of course, they were faithful. So technically speaking, they didn't do anything wrong, but in the end, it destroyed their relationship. And that's why I give you this one tip. Don't listen to the other dating coaches. Yes, they tell you what's politically correct. I tell you what's not politically correct, but what's true. And if you want to get your ex-boyfriend back, if you're now in the position where either you broke up or he broke up and you want to get him back, do not date any other guy during the time where you try to get him back. It will backfire. I've seen it too many times. Instead, find a way how you can meet him again in person. Connect with him in a casual and caring way. You don't want to invite him on a date. You just let him know that you want to meet him, that you want to talk to him as a friend, and that you just would love to meet him. You would just love to catch up with him. That's all you do. And then when you meet him in person, do exactly what Brad Browning reveals in his X Factor program. And I tested and reviewed a lot of different X-Back programs, and a lot of them are terrible and are absolute crap. That's the only way I can say it. But when it comes to the X Factor, the program from Brad Browning, this program is the real deal. And there was actually a time when I thought about creating an X-Back program, But when I then tested Brad Browning's program, I thought to myself, okay, it can't get better than that. And if you want to get instant access to this program, you can go to gethimkeephim.com/x, or you can simply click on the first link in the description. And yes, I want to be 100% transparent with you and honest with you. If you decide to invest in this program, I receive a commission for that, but I only recommend it to you because I truly believe that it's the best ex-back program that has ever been created. And put your ex in the friend zone to make him want you more. That's actually something that I just forgot to mention. Before you use Brad's techniques that you find in the X Factor, you can friend zone him. Or let's say you should friend zone him. Your job is to put him in the friend zone before he can do the same. And then he will get the feeling that he wants you back because you can obviously live without him. And that's when he wants you more than ever. And then make him fall in love with you by showing the best version of yourself combined with the memory lane. You take him down memory lane. You share all kinds of different memories with him from the past, things that you've experienced together. And at the same time, while you're activating his romantic feelings towards you by making him remember these loving memories, you then allow him to see you as this amazing woman, as this improved version of yourself. And that's when he will do everything in his power to get you back, because now all he can think of is a future with you. And if you want me to help you to create this future for you and also for your ex-boyfriend who will then soon be your boyfriend again, then you can click on the second link in the description or go to gethimkeephim.com/Skype and invest in a Skype coaching session with me. I would love to get to know you and to help you to achieve your dating goals. And if you enjoyed watching this video, if you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up and leave a comment in the comment section below. Share your opinion, share your thoughts. I would love to hear from you. And I would love it even more if you would hit the subscribe button and smash that notification bell, so that you get notified whenever I release a new video for you. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video.